Hi folks, it's down here. I'm going to show you right now. I got $100 worth of pennies that I'm going to process for the copper and zinc. And what I'm going to do is show you step by step on how I do it and what I find. Right now I got an open box right here. I'm going to process it. And what I do, to very quickly show you, I take this and I get my knife and I just scroll down the side of it real lightly, not to damage the coin, but just lightly enough to where I can pull back the plastic and pour it into this bucket. And I'm going to sort out. I already went through a box, and what I've been doing is sorting the Canadians when I see them visually in here, and the wheats. You can't get them all, but when I do see them, I just sort them, and then I use these empty containers, coffee containers, these small ones, and for wheat, Canadian, and miscellaneous, which could be errors or whatever, real shiny proof pennies. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, here I am sorting these pennies from the copper and zinc. What I've been doing is turning it off and on, because my main focus is when I'm turning it on, the convenience of an off and on switch on this Rydell machine is that when I find something that looks like a weed, I turn it off. Let's give it a shot. Okay, I just seen a wheat back. Let's see where it's at. Let's see. I know I saw it. Okay, I turn it off real carefully, and then I look for it. Okay, they must have flipped on there somewhere. Okay, well, I know what's in here. I'm just going to show you my process of sorting out wheats and Canadians. And so far, let me show you. These are my wheats I sorted out. I made 2 piles. Got wheat, Canadians. I'm going to get the Canadians. I'm going to sort them out for copper and zinc. Okay, and let's see if I can continue find some more here. And as you see, right here is my zinc pile. I'm going to run through these, both of them, twice just to make sure the purity. I don't focus too much on the zinc right now, but I keep my eye out on the copper ones for the wheats, Canadians, or sometimes you might find errors, mistrucks. And you can also find that in the zinc too as well. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I just seen one right here. And what we got here is a wheat. It's got some crud on it, but sometimes you need to scrape it off. And this is 1952. So I just put it in my pile. Okay. And I'll show you my process of counting these things. I got me one of these counters here, and I'll show you a video of that shortly here. Let me continue sorting these out. Okay, I finished up on my last $25 of copper pennies out of 100, and I have to squeeze this on. This is my copper. And what I do also after I look in here when I'm processing it for Canadians and wheats, I also pour it on a tray. And what I usually do a quick scan. You know, this way sometimes you see some errors in here, or Canadians, and then sometimes you'll get some wheats that you miss. And once you do that, you just pour it back into the bucket after you process it all like that. But so far, this is my wheats and Canadians, and this is out of $100 worth of pennies, and usually it comes out the same amount for every $100 worth of rolls. So let me finish cleaning these up, and then I'll show you how I count these out with my speed counter. Alright, get right back. Okay, I got 2 buckets of zinc. These are like gallon buckets, and they're about halfway full. They kind of equal out the weight. And I got my copper. So I'm gonna see how much pennies or copper we get out of that $100. What I do is I'm gonna synchronize my counter. This counter I got too is a clock counter, and it's pretty fast in counting my pennies. I used to do it by hand, but forget that. So I went ahead and got one of these and got it online. Okay, so here we go. This is the fastest counter I ever had. Okay. And sometimes when you do it by hand, you don't want to do too much because you want to scan more copper pennies. So it's like a scanning process. Every time you do something, you end up finding some copper. But I'm going to go ahead and do it real quick here. Center it off. Things count pretty fast. So far it's $4.70. Like I said, and then again also I put it in slowly because I put too much weight in there, I'll jam it up. Oh, here we go. I'm in copper. I'm in wheat penny. That's what I mean. See, sometimes you just slowly process it. Scan through them, you'll find some pennies, and then put it in my wheat box or container. See what I mean about that there? And of course, you guys probably know that they cannot quit minting copper pennies, so be good to hold on to them. sun. Let's see what we got here. Okay, $27.86 with the copper. Oh man, that's a good yield. I've been doing it over a year now, and so far it's still yielding 1/4% of what I make out of 100, or out of $400 worth of pennies. So it's not bad, and I think this trend will continue for a little while. So what I'm going to do is get these separated here, and get these all separated where I can return them to the bank and get close to $75 worth more copper pennies. So what I do is just recycle these over and over and over. And let's see here. Let's see real quick. My copper. Let's see. The Canadians. This is what I got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and about 25 cents worth of copper, or Canadians. And now the wheats. The wheat's probably about the same amount, a little bit more, probably about 30, 35 cents. And the thing about the wheat, so I noticed, you'll mostly get mainly is 40s and 50s. But mainly 40s, because those are the high minting dates on the pennies. But like I said, out of every $100 worth of pennies, you get a good percentage of wheats out of it, like this, and Canadians. Okay, I just thought I'd show you. It's been a year now, and the ratio is still the same. It hasn't changed much. I don't think it will change anytime soon either, because right now the U.S. government is still printing, and they will continue to print until they will finally stop it. And I'm sure that day will come. When? I don't know. Okay, well, thanks for looking. Okay, counting out my zinc pennies after I process them for the copper. And just want to highlight some stuff in here. You know, I was going through earlier, I found a Indian penny, Indian wheat penny, and Indian head penny. It's 1890 something. It's unusual. I don't know why it was in here. Maybe it just bounced over. But usually I try to process them twice, because sometimes the copper will bounce in there from, depending on how you got your containers set. But I just want to show you a quick thing about these the zinc pennies. Now, I know they ain't worth much in metal value, but if you can find some of these, I'm looking at the sold listings on the copper pennies on the 2012. Let's see, and highest first. I'm gonna show you something. See if it shows it. Okay. Now here's a 2012 Lincoln Shield penny. That went off for $21.50. It's a double die, and if you look real closely, I mean, you can't see. You gotta have a magnifying glass. But you can also process those zinc pennies to find some. And here's another one for $18.27. And $14.99. And it's another 2012 D penny, $14.50. So it just goes to show that you can still find some good stuff in these old new pennies here. And here's another one for $8. I mean, Price is going down because I went to the highest first. But I just thought I'd show you. It's a long process, but if you want to go through them and check them out, you still can make a few bucks on them. Alright, back to counting. Thanks for looking. Okay, I just thought I'll show you also. I've been doing this over a year now and processing pennies and got me a pretty good pile going on. But I want to show you some of my interesting finds. To start out, today was the day I found this 1897 Indian wheat penny, and I was counting it out in my automatic counter, and I just happened to seen it in the pile. Why it got in there, I don't know. I think it just bounced over. But anyhow, it's a good find today. So let me show you some of my finds that I've been finding in my pennies since I've been doing this. And like I said, every now and then you'll find some unusual stuff. And first of all, I found this 1995 leaf die cut. Very interesting. Who made it or where it came from, I'm not sure. And this is an interesting one. It's a 1977 penny, Lincoln penny. I don't know if you can see it. See the difference? It appears to look like it's zinc. Or zinc plated or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if the light's showing, giving justice, but it's definitely not a copper looking penny. And this one here is an error penny, and every now and then I'll see something. I sold one on eBay. I should have kept it. I don't know why I even sold it. There's an error penny, but I can't remember what kind it was, but I just know I got, I think, $10 for the thing. Yeah, let me see if I can highlight this. This one here is missing the L and the I. I don't know if you see it in Liberty. It's a die struck error. It's missing the L and the I in Liberty. And also on the date, it's missing the 19. Barely see the 3. But I'm gonna hold on to this. Hold on to everything I find now. I shouldn't have sold the error one. And this one I got, it's a wheat penny, 1956. The reason I got it in the case, it's very nice condition. Almost an uncirculated condition. So I'm thinking somebody must have got rid of it, cashed in their pennies. And here's another one, Indian wheat I found. It's a 1903. And this was in the sorting process last year. A 1993 Kennedy Lincoln penny. Yeah, I know. The mint didn't make it like this, but somehow it was in one of my pennies when I sorted through it and I kept it. And here's another unusual Canadian penny. It's a 1929 Canadian penny. Let's see here. And this one, Freemasons penny, 1993 or 1992. Die struck. Again, the mint did not make it. This, like these have been made from somewhere. I don't know who made them or what, but this is a cross die cut. 2000 penny. And another Lincoln 1993 penny, die struck, not from the U.S. Mint. And these are some unusual penny finds in my processing of my copper hoarding, and just thought I'll show you. plan to show more videos of more of this different finds when I get them. Okay, thanks for looking. If you like, hit the like button.